You're listening to CYOP, Create Your Own Pod Venture, APPEAL. This branching story follows your choices, changing as you respond to what the story places in your path. What's waiting for you at the end? Keep moving and find out. Now, where were we? While speaking to the 911 dispatcher, they've asked your exact location. You've decided to stay put and wait for the EMTs to arrive. There's a shuffling at the other end of the line. It draws your attention back to the 911 dispatcher. I'm on the trail, you say. About maybe a mile and a half up. I'm not sure.
But you are on the trail.
The dispatcher's voice is calm, businesslike. It would be reassuring if you couldn't feel the venom tracing lines up your leg. Yes, you say. Burning Mesa Trail.
Okay. An ambulance is on its way. Until then, try and keep some pressure on the limb above the bite. Would you like me to stay on the line with you?
You wonder if she asked everyone that question. You consider it, briefly. Being talked at by some stranger at a dispatch center doesn't seem comforting. No, that's okay.
All right.
There's the sound of keys typing.
I'm going to hang up, but the EMTs will be there any minute.
You know she's exaggerating. Burning Mesa is a good distance from town. Up some roads which turn increasingly zigzag as they enter the foothills. The ambulance is your best bet, but it'll be a close one. Okay, thank you. Then the line goes dead. You sit against the tree trunk and remove your belt. You slip it around your thigh and tighten it until it hurts. You have CPR and first aid certifications from a long time ago, a distant summer when you worked as a camp counselor to pad out your Tinder profile. That didn't pan out, of course, but meeting Charlie afterwards was the high point. Your mind goes back to Charlie. It's been a long time since you saw each other. Too long, actually. But isn't that always how it feels for the one who gets broken up with? It feels like years since that explosive final dinner where everything fell apart. You shake yourself awake. How long had it been? Your legs had fallen asleep or gone numb, or have started to die from the venom. You check your phone and are surprised to see only 4 minutes have passed. It felt like years. You remove your phone from your pocket. All this thinking of Charlie, you aren't sure you're going to make it, but you'll be damned if your work stops because of it. You navigate the web browser to Facebook and start streaming live. Oh crap. Now that you've started, you realize this might not have been a good idea. So, I just went hiking. I got bit by a rattlesnake. Waiting on the ambulance now. But I'm not sure I'm going to make it. Jenny Boris has liked your video. A friend from way back in high school. Sweet, but not too bright. Oh, hi, Jenny. You shake your head. Your thoughts have gone fuzzy, but you can't get distracted. No. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to make it, but I have some important work that needs to be finished. If you're watching this, I need you to go to my workshop at 2134 Conestoga Avenue, apartment 103. The password to my workstation is 8TPS capital Q N exclamation point capital A B capital E exclamation point 92 capital Q H. It's a strong password, the most recent you generated. Hopefully someone transcribes it. Go to my projects folder on the desktop and find Appeal Mark III. It's labeled APP.eal. All of my documentation is there. Someone needs to replicate this. It can change the world. You pause. It's getting hard to breathe. to my family. I'm sorry. I meant to go out and change the world, and here I am. You turn the phone and motion to the landscape. Oh, I'm sorry I never became the famous inventor I said I'd be. I love you all. You end the live broadcast. 6 viewers, 2 likes. Not much to mark a life well lived. Not much, except these glasses which got you into this mess in the first place. You lean back against the tree with nothing much to do except wait for the ambulance. All you have to do is stay awake until then. You don't. You've died from a snake bite. The end.
Hey, thanks for listening. You've just completed a run-through of Create Your Own Pod Venture, APPeal, an audio drama written and produced by some nobodies at Grimwise Studios in Boulder County, Colorado. CYOP APPeal was edited by Zach Wiseman, written by Dylan Terry, and directed by Zach Wiseman and Dylan Terry. The original score for APPeal was composed by Jared Allen Gleason. CYOP APPeal stars Zach Wiseman, Suzanne Grimmer, Harrison Webb, Kayla Four, and Michael Colby, with other voices provided by Dylan Terry. Think you might have missed some of them? Go back, you can find their characters along a different story path. The story for CYOP APPeal was first developed by Zach and Dylan on episode 7 of Talking Upstream, a weekly show hosted by some nobodies on the Pod TV and Scene Snobs networks. You can keep up with Some Nobodies by visiting www.somenobodies.com, and if you want to help support them, visit patreon.com/somenobodies. If you do, you can add your name to the following list of supporters: Scott Curtis, Sarah Tkachuk, Tanya Sheck, and the Listener Podcast app, with a very special thanks to Jim Eade of the Eade Foundation. Please give CYOP APPeal 5 stars on your favorite podcast platform, and visit facebook.com/CYOPod to show us which endings you discovered. To find the rest of the Some Nobodies family of podcasts, you can search for Silicon Angels, the Podcast, a podcast show, Talking Upstream, Twitching Upstream, or you can catch Zach and Dylan on The Real Boys on your chosen platform. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you again soon.